Hello, dear students. This is RHS Prasad, lecturer in chemistry, VSM College, Ramachandrapuram. Today, we are going to discuss about part 3 in analysis of finished products 1, that is unit 2, inserted in your third paper in third semester, second year MSc Analytical Chemistry. So, in this part 3 is related to analysis of blast furnace slag. So, first of all, let us discuss about what is slag. Slag is nothing but it is formed by mixing gangue with flux. So, flux may be acidic or basic, as we discussed earlier in decomposition techniques in analysis. We discussed about the flux. So when gangue is mixed with flux, that mixture is called as slag. Uh, so in Telugu, gangue means malinam. Okay, right. సో మలినాలు ఫ్లక్స్తో కంబైన్ అయితే స్లాగ్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా, రైట్. సో ఇన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ స్టీల్ మేకింగ్, slag may be produced in blast furnace. So I wish to show you the blast furnace also in next slide. So you can observe here the blast furnace slag and here powdered slag. When you crush this slag, it can produce the powdered material. Looks like this. Okay, right. So how slag is produced? Integrated steel making process in blast furnace. So if you wanted to produce steel, so the raw materials are iron ore, coal and limestone. When you mix these three in blast furnace and blast colimi blast furnace, then it can produce a slag, which is the mixture of gangue and flux, right? So this is the blast furnace slag. Now what is blast furnace slag? In the process of steel making, the slag may be produced in blast furnace. Okay, the composition of the slag, try to understand, slag is the mixture of gangue and flux. Gangue ante malinalu. ఓకే, ఫ్లక్స్ అంటే మీకు తెలిసిన విషయమే. ఆల్రెడీ డికంపోజిషన్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఇన్ అనాలిసిస్లో మనం ఫ్యూజన్ టెక్నిక్లో ఫ్యూజన్ ప్రాసెస్లో ఫ్లక్స్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఫ్లక్స్ 4 టైప్స్ అని చెప్పాను మీకు: ఎసిడిక్, బేసిక్, ఆక్సిడేటివ్ అండ్ రిడక్టివ్ ఫ్లక్స్ అని చెప్పి అక్కడ క్లియర్గా మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఓకే, రైట్. The slag may be vary from furnace to furnace, means its composition may vary. So many types of furnaces are there, like blast furnace, open hearth furnace, like that. Okay, so the composition of slag may be vary. The main constituents present in blast furnace slag are silica, alumina, ferric oxide, titania, manganese oxide, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, that is magnesia, iron oxide, that is ferrous oxide, next phosphorus pentoxide, sulfur, and little quantity of chloride may also present in blast furnace slag. Clear? Slag is the mixture of gangu and flux. గ్యాంగు అంటే మలినాలు, ఫ్లక్స్ అంటే ఏదైనా ఒక మెటీరియల్ని ఫ్యూజన్ ప్రాసెస్లో యాడ్ చేసేదే ఫ్లక్స్. ఓకే, రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అ పౌడర్డ్ blast furnace slag. So if you wanted to analyze the blast furnace slag, so first sampling over, next dissolution. If you wanted to analyze any sample, you need to dissolve the solid material to determine the different constituents which are present in that particular sample. So same way here also, dissolution of blast furnace slag. Generally slags are two types: low silica slags and high silica slags. Generally low silica slags may be dissolved in acids. So in case of low silica slag, acid dissolution is used. In case of high silica slag, then fusion treatment is required. Okay, right. Next, analysis of blast furnace slag. So in this video I wish to discuss about the determination of these four constituents. They are silica, ferric oxide, alumina, and titania. In next video I will discuss about the remaining constituents which are present in blast furnace slag. Right. First one, determination of silica. So first of all, if you dissolve the blast furnace slag in by using acidic treatment or by using fusion method, some of the material will not be dissolved. So you need to filter that. So that obtained precipitate after dissolution is ignited in muffle furnace at 1000 degrees Celsius. It is cooled in a desiccator and weighed as silica. Then the percentage of silica is equal to weight of silica into 100 by weight of sample. No need of factor here. Why? Because silica is in the form of silica. Okay, right. Means molecular weight of silica by molecular weight of silica, its factor value is 1. So no need of factor here. Okay, so very simple. Silica will not be dissolved in this case. So the precipitate obtained, that is the silica, after dissolution is ignited in muffle furnace at 1000 degrees Celsius, cooled in a desiccator, weigh it, and percentage of silica can be calculated by using this formula. ఓకే, ప్రాసెస్ అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటున్నాను. సిలికా అనేది డిజాల్వ్ కాదు, అందుకని ఆ డిజాల్వ్ కాని ప్రెసిపిటేట్ని డైరెక్ట్గా మీరు డ్రై చేసి ఇగ్నైట్ చేసి వేయి చేస్తే సిలికా వస్తుంది. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంటెడ్ టు డిటర్మైన్ ఇట్ in a different way, you can use H2SO4 solution and HF also. So whenever you add HF in the presence of H2SO4, then silica will be converted into silicon tetrafluoride, which will be evaporated out. So in that process also, loss in weight of the sample will give the information about the pure silica which is present in means only silica which is present in blast furnace slag. Okay, right. Next, determination of ferric oxide, alumina, and titania. So it looks like a combined process. So try to understand. The filtrate obtained after the determination of silica. Silica is the residue, but filtrate is there. So the filtrate obtain. Filtrate అంటే ఏంటి? జనరల్గా ఏదైనా ఒక మిక్స్చర్ని, నాన్ హోమోజీనియస్ మిక్స్చర్ని మీరు ఫిల్టర్ చేసిన తర్వాత, ఈ ఈ ఈ లోపల అంటే ఏదైతే లిక్విడ్ ఫామ్లో ఉందో దాన్నేమో ఫిల్ట్రేట్ అంటారు. సో ఈ పైన మిగిలిపోయే సాలిడ్ సబ్స్టెన్స్ని ప్రెసిపిటేట్ అంటారు. ఓకేనా? ప్రెసిపిటేట్ లేదా రెసిడ్యూ అంటే సాలిడ్ సబ్స్టెన్స్. ఫిల్టరేషన్లో వచ్చిన సాలిడ్ సబ్స్టెన్స్ని ప్రెసిపిటేట్ లేదా రెసిడ్యూ అంటారు. ఫిల్టరేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ తర్వాత వచ్చిన ఈ లిక్విడ్ని ఫిల్ట్రేట్ అంటారు. ఓకేనా? ఇది కొంచెం క్లారిటీ ఉండాలి, ఎందుకంటే ప్రతిసారి మనం ఈ టర్మ్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ప్రెసిపిటేట్ అని, రెసిడ్యూ అని, అలాగే ఫిల్ట్రేట్ అనే టర్మ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఫిల్ట్రేట్ అంటే ఏం కాదు, లిక్విడ్ అబ్టైన్డ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఫిల్టరేషన్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకేనా? precipitate అంటే the residue obtained, that is the solid substance obtained after filtration process. Okay na? Right. So the filtrate obtained, that is the liquid obtained after determination of silica, you need to dilute it to 150 ml water, then add 5 gram of ammonium chloride and 5 ml bromine water. After that you need to boil it. So add 2 drops of, after this, add 2 drops of ammonium hydroxide. Then automatically what happens? The alumina and iron which are present in the sample are precipitated as their hydroxides, like aluminum hydroxide and ferrous or ferric hydroxide, iron hydroxide. Okay, right. Precipitate formation takes place. That precipitate is washed with 2% ammonium chloride. Dry the precipitate and ignite. Weigh as, if you ignite it, then ferric hydroxide or aluminum hydroxide will be converted into their oxides, ferric oxide and alumina. Okay, right. Combined precipitate or ignited material is obtained. This is the precipitate obtained after the filtration process. So the filtrate and washings అంటే మిగిలిన లిక్విడ్ ఫామ్లో ఉన్నవన్నీ కూడా దే ఆర్ రిజర్వ్డ్ ఫర్ ద డిటర్మినేషన్ ఆఫ్ MnO. అంటే నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఈ మూడు డిటర్మినేషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో మాంగనీస్ ఆక్సైడ్ డిటర్మినేషన్ గురించి చెప్తాం కదా, అప్పుడు మనం యూజ్ చేసే సొల్యూషనే ఈ ఫిల్టరేట్. Okay, what should you do? Take the filtrate obtained after the determination of silica. It is a continuous process. Okay, right. Dilute to 150 ml water, add ammonium chloride and bromine water, then add 2 drops of ammonium hydroxide, then aluminum and iron which are present in blast furnace slag can be converted into hydroxides. So precipitate is washed with 2% ammonium chloride, dried, ignited and weighed as ferric oxide and alumina. The filtrate obtained is used for the determination of manganese oxide. Okay, right. Next, only determination of ferric oxide. What should you do? To the above residue means this residue, to the above residue means that residue, add 10 ml sulfuric acid and heat to fuming, then dilute to 150 ml water, add 2 gram tartaric acid and pass hydrogen sulfide. Then automatically what happens? Only iron will be separated out. Whenever you add H2SO4 solution to the residue, it will be dissolved. Then dilute to 150 ml water and then add tartaric acid, then pass hydrogen sulfide gas to it till iron sulfide precipitate is formed. So filter the residue, wash with hydrogen sulfide containing water, dried and ignited in porcelain crucible cool and weigh as ferric oxide. So percentage of ferric oxide is equal to weight of ferric oxide into 100 by weight of sample. Here also no need of factor. Why? Because so we need ferric oxide, but here also the weight is of ferric oxide. Okay, right. Next, determination of alumina. We have two values. What are they? Weight of ferric oxide and alumina, and weight of ferric oxide. So if you wanted to calculate only uh, alumina, then percentage of alumina is equal to percentage of ferric oxide and alumina total weight minus percentage of ferric oxide will give the percentage of alumina. Is it okay? Right. Next, last determination in this video is determination of titania. How can you determine? Just take 2 gram of sample, that is blast furnace slag. It is decomposed by fusion with potassium pyrosulfate. Okay, in second unit, second paper, we discussed about sodium pyrosulfate. Here potassium pyrosulfate is used as a fusion mixture in a platinum crucible. So the fused mass is dissolved in water and sulfuric acid. Then all the titanium goes into the solution. So when all the titanium goes into the solution is reduced with aluminum foil. Why? Because aluminum is reducing agent, reducing metal. So add 10 ml ammonium thiocyanate indicator. So uh, after addition of this ammonium thiocyanate indicator, so you need to titrate it against standard iron 3 solution. Okay, what should you do? Take the sample, decompose by using fusion technique. The flux used is potassium pyrosulfate in a platinum crucible, dissolve in water and sulfuric acid. Then titanium goes into solution. Then add aluminum foil to reduce and add the indicator ammonium thiocyanate and titrate it with standard ferric solution, that is iron 3 solution. So then the percentage of titania is equal to normality of iron 3 solution into volume of iron 3 solution into, here we need factor, that is 0.007991 into 100 by weight of the sample. Okay, right. Next, today's assignment question. Explain the process for the determination of alumina. It is Al2O3. Okay, explain the process for the determination of Al2O3 alumina in blast furnace slag. So if you wanted to write the procedure for the determination of alumina, what should you do? You need to write the procedure for the determination of total iron, ferric oxide and alumina combined technique, this process, and then determination of only ferric oxide. So after getting the result, then you can determine the alumina. Means you need to write those two processes according to the material given. Okay, right. Thank you for your kind attention to this class. So thank you.